It's weird, isn't it? For decades, centuries even, the demolition and construction industry has shaped the built environment. But now in 2025, the tables have turned. The demolition and construction industry is being shaped by the environment. The need to safeguard and protect the planet is the single most powerful force driving the sector. That desire has already given us electric machines, even if we've been a bit slow to adopt them. That same desire has also shifted us from a build, demolish, build cycle to a build, refurbish, refit, and only demolish if absolutely necessary cycle. It's forced us to develop homes and buildings that are more energy and thermally efficient than anything we could have previously imagined. It's pushed us to develop systems to monitor and manage equipment to squeeze every last ounce of performance out of every last litre of fuel. It's forced us to reconsider what we once viewed as waste and how that might be repurposed, recycled, and resold. Stewardship of the environment and the planet is now the starting point of every construction project. It's the benchmark that must be achieved throughout the construction, and it's the standard by which the finished structure will be judged, managed, and maintained. And all of that has happened in a relatively short space of time. That's not an evolution. Well, we've all lived through a revolution. And that revolution is far from over. The road to net zero remains long, and there will be pitfalls, potholes, and diversions along the way. We still don't know how the cards will fall on the whole demolition versus deconstruction debate. And nobody, least of all the government, seems to have any idea how we will produce enough people to produce enough homes. So much change has happened. So much change is yet to come. And yet, there is much about the industry that vehemently and stubbornly refuses to develop or to evolve. We live in an age of always on digital communication, and yet communication within the industry between client and contractor, contractor and subcontractor, employer and employee has barely progressed. The digital age has blessed us with online banking that allows us to digitally farm money across oceans and continents, but we still can't pay our bills on time. We can monitor and manage equipment remotely, and we can diagnose emerging problems before that problem becomes costly downtime, yet machines still fail. We've got decades of data on all the risks and hazards that might potentially harm our workers. We know precisely the things that are most likely to injure, maim, and kill them. But accidents still happen. Fatalities still happen. We know that each near miss, each accident, and each fatality is a learning opportunity, a chance to make the industry safer, a chance to prevent someone else falling victim. But we don't. We keep them under wraps, away from prying eyes. We know that our workplaces are needlessly stressful, that mental health struggles permeate the sector, how those mental health issues cost lives and cost money. But instead of addressing the problem, we prefer to wait for those wounds to occur and to fester before applying a sticking plaster. We know we don't have enough young people coming into the industry to maintain current workloads, and we know we're not attracting enough to satisfy future demand. Yet we do virtually nothing to fix the issue. Instead, we rely upon recruitment methods that have barely changed since vocational careers were the only game in town for many school and college leavers. We know that our industry training regime doesn't produce competent workers, merely workers that have sat a test. But we stick by an industry training board that has failed consistently to make the necessary changes. We've continued to recognise cards that are not fit for purpose, that no one really trusts, and that are frequently and routinely forged or falsified. We know there's far too few women in the sector, but site after site, year upon year, we've failed to stamp out the misogyny that has perpetuated and proliferated within our industry. Through countless seismic and paradigm shifts, the demolition and construction industry has repeatedly demonstrated its ability to change, to adapt, and to overcome. And yet, with the future within reach, there are still countless, innumerable, and stubborn factors that anchor the industry to its past. It's weird, isn't it? An industry that shaped the environment is now being shaped by the environment. That shape is still shifting. At least some of it is.